Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are discussing one of the important topics, circular flow of income from Unit 1, National Income and Related Aggregates, Class 12 Macroeconomics. Let's start with the meaning. Now we'll go step by step to understand the definition of circular flow of income. So first of all, how income is generated in an economy. तो जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं इनकम तब जनरेट होती है जब कोई प्रोडक्शन होती है. सो व्हेनेवर एनी गुड और सर्विस इज प्रोड्यूस्ड इट जनरेट्स इनकम एंड आफ्टर जनरेशन distribution of income takes place, and this is very obvious. Income will be distributed among those who have helped in the production process. So we can say the income which is generated will be distributed among the factors of production. अब किसी भी प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस में वी नीड 4 फैक्टर्स, राइट? लैंड, लेबर, कैपिटल एंड एंटरप्रेन्योर. सो द इनकम विल बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रेंट, wages, interest and profit. After distribution of income, the factors of production will use it for their consumption expenditure. So they will spend this income to purchase goods and services which are produced by firms. So in simple terms we can say कि जो भी इनकम प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस में जनरेट होगी वो फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगी और फिर वही इनकम फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन स्पेंड करेंगे फॉर देयर कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर, एंड दिस एक्सपेंडिचर विल बिकम इनकम ऑफ प्रोड्यूसर्स. So this is how flow of income takes place in an economy in a circular form, which is called circular flow of income. Now if you will read the definition, you will be able to understand that. So now let's read the definition. Circular flow of income refers to the cycle of generation of income in the production process, its distribution among factors of production, and finally its circulation from household to firms in the form of consumption expenditure on goods and services produced by them. Meaning of circular flow of income can be further explained with the help of a diagram. As you can see, it is shown with the help of arrows how income is generated in the production first of all, and then it moves on, it goes to the factors of production. So income is distributed and then they spend this income for their consumption, so they make expenditure. Now let's discuss the 3 phases of circular flow of income. First is generation phase. In this phase, firms they use factor services, which is land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship to produce goods and services. तो यहाँ पे इस phase में goods को produce किया जाएगा using the 4 factors of production, right? Then in the second phase, which is distribution phase, the income which is generated in the previous phase, it flows from firms to household. So here अब कोई भी फैक्टर सर्विसेज जो प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, दे विल डेफिनेटली आस्क कि हमें इसके बदले में क्या मिलेगा, राइट? सो जो फर्म ने फैक्टर सर्विसेज यूज किए हैं अब फर्म्स उसको पेमेंट करेंगी. सो देयर विल बी फ्लो ऑफ मनी, देयर विल बी फ्लो ऑफ इनकम फ्रॉम फर्म्स टू हाउसहोल्ड हु हैव प्रोवाइडेड देयर फैक्टर सर्विसेज टू द फर्म. तो हम ये अज्यूम करके चल रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे फैक्टर सर्विसेज जो है वो हाउसहोल्ड से मिलती है, right? So they will be paid in the form of rent, wages, interest and profit. And the last phase, which is disposition, that is also known as expenditure phase. Here income received by the factors of production, that is household, is spent on goods and services produced by the firms. तो जो हाउसहोल्ड ने इनकम रिसीव करी थी सेकेंड फेज में, अब वो उसे स्पेंड करेगी फॉर देयर कंजम्पशन. सो दे विल परचेज गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज विच आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय दी फर्म्स. तो इस तरह से इनकम वापस हाउसहोल्ड से कहाँ फ्लो कर रही है? टुवर्ड्स दी फर्म्स. सो दिस कंप्लीट्स दी साइकिल. ऑलराइट, नाउ वी हैव 4 सेक्टर्स इन एन इकोनॉमी: हाउसहोल्ड, फर्म और प्रोड्यूसर, गवर्नमेंट, foreign sector which is also known as external sector or rest of the world. So government also produces and consumes, and also we make some export and imports. But here in this chapter we are going to focus on 2 sector economy, which consists of only first 2 sectors, which is household and firm. So here we are assuming that Government is not producing and it is not consuming, and neither we are making any imports or exports, right? So let's understand circular flow of income in a two-sector economy. As I told you, in a two-sector economy, we are only considering two sectors, household and firms. So household, they will supply factor services to firms. They will provide they are the owners of factors of production. Household, they are the owners of factors of production. So they will provide land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship to the firm, and we assume that firm is also only going to hire from household only. Then next is firms, they will produce goods and services and they will sell their output to the household. As we have discussed earlier also, when household they are providing their factor services, they will receive factor payments from firms, right, in the form of rent, wages, interest and profit, and they will use that income for their consumption. So they will spend on the goods and services which are produced by the firms. Okay. Then household receive factor income for the services they provide and spend entire amount on consumption of goods and services. Now this is very important. We are assuming here in the two-sector economy, two-sector economy is simple economy, right? So we are assuming that there are no savings and no leakages. So neither household save nor firm save. तो जितना भी household earn करता है वो सारा का सारा कहाँ spend कर देता है? On purchase of goods and services which are produced by the firms. So if you'll notice, I have highlighted here also. I have written there are no savings in the economy. Neither household save nor firms save from their profits. There is no leakage from the system, which means aggregate final expenditure on goods and services is equal to aggregate factor payments. जितना earn किया उतना ही spend कर दिया. So aggregate factor payments, they are equal to aggregate final expenditure. Now we can understand the circular flow in a two-sector economy with the help of this diagram. Household will provide factor services like land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship to firms, which you can see from the outer loop arrow, orange color arrow, which is going from household to firms. Now in exchange for the factor services provided, firms they will make factor payments to household. Make factor payments in the form of rent, wages, interest and profit to the household. Now what will happen? Household will spend this money for their consumption of goods and services. So this money will flow back from household to firms, as household will purchase goods produced by firms. So this is shown with the help of a blue color arrow inner loop, which is going from household to firm consumption expenditure, and in exchange for this, firms they will provide goods and services to the household. So corresponding flow of goods and services will take place from firms to household, which is, if you will notice carefully, you will see that two types of flows are taking place here between household and firms. One, flow of goods and services, and second, flow of money. So I have used two colors here to reflect the types of flow. Flow of goods and services is represented using orange color in the outer loop, which shows real flow, and flow of money is represented by blue color in the inner loop, which shows money flow. We can further understand the difference between real flow and money flow with the help of a table. So here, real flow, it is flow of factor services C. And we are discussing the same diagram which we have discussed in the previous slide. So real flow, it involves exchange of goods and services, and money flow, it involves exchange of money. So flow of when factor services will flow from household to firm, and when goods and services will flow from firm to household, they are part of real flow. When factor payment moves from firms to household, and the corresponding flow of consumption expenditure from household to firm, in this money is involved. So this is part of money flow. Real flow is also known as physical flow. Money flow is also known as nominal flow. And real flow, it involves exchange of goods and services. Money flow, it involves exchange of money. So these are the two types of flow which will take place in the circular flow of income. It involves flow of goods and services, which is real flow, and involvement of money, exchanging money. So this is money flow. I hope this much is clear to you. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe for more such content.